Welcome to Crime Time, a show where we talk all things criminal and unethical. I'm former criminal and current comedian Ty Colgate. We have my co-host, we'll bleep it, and
we're here.
Also bleeped.
Have you done anything fun in New York so far?
Oh man, I went to New York Comic Con.
Did you cosplay?
No. Somebody pointed out to me that this weekend, they're like, you're the kind of person that's always like, I'll figure it out. And some things require planning, such as cosplay.
Oh, wait, you were trying to come to New York and just cosplay anything?
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to raid my friend's sister's closet.
What's the easiest cosplay? There's got to be
I mean, there's a ton of easy. I could have. I just didn't give myself enough time.
Some of them are like Amazon purchase order, like 2-day shipping. You got a cape, got bada bing, bada boom, you're a character. So really, that's like on the floor as far as requirements go.
Yeah, I used to have a coworker. He did a Dragon Con in Atlanta, and they would make custom Star Wars like stormtroopers and all that. And if you can believe it, he's a virgin.
Yeah.
But they were cool.
Nice.
Type B people, they're more laid back, they're more chill. I'm sure you fucking slay, dude, in the dating world.
I do know this guy personally. He absolutely does. Let me tell you, he absolutely does.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of criminal the women he pulls. It's
yeah,
crazy.
It is true. I'm definitely consistently dating out of my league.
I mean,
Punching above your weight class.
Yeah, everyone is hotter than me and in a better place in life than me.
He dated this attorney that was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, dime.
Yeah. Like full-on attorney, obsessed with you. Like,
yeah.
Every time I'd just start a conversation with her, and it would always go back to you, and I'm like, what is it? Like, did you hypnotize her?
Dude, I just eat pussy really well.
So where did it all go wrong?
Oh man, I love that question because I think there's this is a multifaceted answer for me. I think a lot of it has to do with my parents. Yeah. I think my dad was growing up kind of a con man. He didn't I didn't know about a lot of this stuff until later, but he was constantly getting involved in pyramid schemes and get rich quick kind of things.
Oh yeah.
And just like dads in the 90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My mom had a lot of those books where it's like unlock your financial freedom.
Yeah. And so there was one point in time when we were young that apparently he swindled some dude out of a bunch of money, and we were getting ready to move because my parents also we moved a lot because they would constantly try to put us in move us into good neighborhoods where they couldn't necessarily afford. They tried to
you're conning your way into the suburbs.
Yeah, and so one time when we were moving, a guy showed up with a gun.
Whoa.
That's an escalation.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. What was did he just want his money back?
Yeah, exactly. He just wanted his money back.
Were you guys currently holding a big box of something?
Yeah,
and it's funny you should show up. We actually need a hand.
My parents did a good job. This is all hindsight stuff that I've either learned. They did a good job of keeping us in the dark.
What was your context as a kid? Someone just shows up with a gun, you're like, oh, I guess he's cowboys and I'm Indians.
Yeah, I just knew it was one of my dad's friends was here and he was angry and needed to talk to my dad. That's all I knew.
Sure.
But I found out later this stuff.
That's so crazy. Oh my God.
And I don't know. So I think that kind of stuff played a part in it. I think
deeply affecting your psyche.
I think from a very young age, I should have known. I was never meant to fit in the normalcy of the system. Yeah. As a kid, I think it was first or second grade, I realized that if I pretended to throw up, that I would not have to go to school.
So you started the con yourself.
Yeah. I would chew up a peanut butter or a jelly sandwich or a ham sandwich or whatever, take a swig of Gatorade, and then just run to the bathroom and spit it in the toilet and make a gross noise while I was doing it. And they would send me home every time.
That's really smart. I would have been, I thought you were just kind of doing the bulimic back of the throat touch.
No, he big brained it.
Con men are smart, first off. Let me be clear. Con men are smart. That's why I was not a con man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily think I was I was smart at like shirking responsibilities. I wouldn't say I've never.
But that's what they say. That's what they say about people who like to procrastinate. They're good delegators. They're good leaders. They're good handling. They're good working under pressure. You know what I mean? These are some of the skills. Con men also very, very good.
Are you hypnotizing her right now? What happened?
I
heard he was a feminist. So, you know?
and then like I think a big part of it too was I was homeschooled for a chunk of my childhood. After moving us around a bunch as kids,
That'll fuck you
and
up.
constantly like uprooting us, my parents were like, "Oh, we're tired of like them constantly having to say goodbye to their friends and stuff like that. Let's just have them not have any and homeschool them."
Such a crazy solution.
Just remove the problem
That's so
completely.
We're tired of them saying goodbye, so like, just get rid of the friends.
What's the constant here? Disappointment.
Okay, so you transitioned into homeschooling.
Yeah, and I did that from like 3rd through 8th grade.
How many siblings did you have?
Through 8th
Me,
grade.
I'm the oldest of 4.
Okay, were you guys at least buddies?
Yeah, like we had each other, and like to our parents' defense, they growing up were swim coaches. Like as their day, like they both coach swimming, so they we were still on the swim team, so we had like some interaction.
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
wasn't like the
The
normal
whole
amount.
family of swimmers? I don't.
Yeah, we
You're
were
saying this very casually. I've never heard this.
Yeah, we
No,
were a
no,
swim. We were a family
Wait,
of
so
swimmers.
both parents were swim coaches, and the whole team, you were kind of like a what is it, a pod?
Yeah, we were like the Partridge Family,
You know
but
what a
with
whale-
swimming
a pod of
instead of
whales, right?
singing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I've never heard of a family of swimmers.
yeah, we did. We swam
What do
and
you,
played
what do you
water
mean?
polo.
You're acting like it's so like unique for a family to participate in a sport together.
That's weird.
I know
What
that
sport
you did
your family-
musical theater.
What sport? No. But no one else in my family did musical theater.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like like a normal.
I also wasn't good at musical theater. I did sports when I was younger as well. We didn't do it as like a whole squad.
All I'm saying is sometimes people have, like a gymnast family, you know what I mean? Where everyone's in gymnastics.
No one knows what you're talking about. This is not-
Yes, it's a
I
normal
mean, as
thing.
someone who's in a swimming family,
Yeah.
I think that's a common.
Yeah, sorry. I need to let the swimmers speak.
Maybe it's your time to listen.
Yeah, I think that's a common thing. But I think like the way that played an effect on me is I just like wanted to fit in. It obviously stunted my social skills in some ways.
Sure.
And so I wanted to fit in, and like I was like kind of nerdy and bullied when I went back to school in the 8th grade, and then the kids that took me in my freshman year were like the stoners and party kids.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I've never been the same since. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, 8th grade. That is first off, that's criminal. As parents, the homeschooling kids go
It's-
like, let's
yeah.
just put them back in when it's the worst it could be. 8th
Yeah.
grade is literally like
it was-
the worst it
was
could be.
hell. It was awful.
You're just a weird kid that knows how to swim.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the one sport that doesn't even teach you how to defend yourself.
No. it was
Real-
awful.
You don't even know how to run away. Let me tell you, I'll smoke you guys at the beach.
Oh man.
Okay, so the stoners take you in. How soon before you're like poking smart?
So when I was like, because I was raised, also my parents like raised me somewhat religiously, also a big mistake.
Wait, what religion?
Christianity, and
Okay.
like Christianity on my dad's side, Catholicism on my mom's side.
Ooh,
Ooh, split household.
Yeah.
blood in the water.
Yeah.
This one stop.
But yeah, so we
So vaguely Christian, homeschooled.
homeschooled.
Eighth grade is what, like 13 years old?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Stop with the water puns. 8th grade is like 13 years old. So, did you like your voice was cracking?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know how. I thought like, my first crush. I thought like you were supposed to just like announce your love for a girl, and that's how it worked.
No, you did no.
Yeah, dude,
You are
it was-
doing no favors for
I
yourself.
was doing no favors.
You're a
for
weird
my-
swimming kid, and you're just like, Rebecca, I pronounce my love for you.
Yeah. It was bad.
You're on like one knee.
But so, like, 8th grade and freshman year, I'm a dork. I hang out with, we're playing a lot of Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I get a job as a lifeguard at a swimming pool.
Okay, objectively, hot job. Hot job for summer. That's a hot commodity. You know what I mean? Only the pop kids get that. You know, the
The swimming
populaires.
comes back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
whoa.
Exactly.
What are your qualifications? Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy, I am such an oaf on land. In water is where I'm truly elegant.
True fish out of water
That's how I pull
scenario.
these bitches right here. Have you seen my breaststroke?
Yeah, my butterfly, baby.
Dude, the butterfly's a hard stroke. That's a hard stroke, brother.
That's so great. So you become a lifeguard.
You become a lifeguard.
I'm the youngest lifeguard at this pool. There's one girl who's a year older than me, and then there's everyone else is like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Sure.
And then there's like the manager who's like 26.
Yeah. I'm sure at the time that felt like middle age to you. You're like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly. I was like, this guy's old. I tried to relate to him by talking to him about the band The Scorpions. He's like, that's insane. That's before my time, buddy.
That's so insulting. You remember the 80s, right?
He's like, no.
Such a funny thing to... You're killing me. Okay. Sorry. All right. You're the youngest of all the lifeguards.
So obviously, I want to seem cool. And these guys don't know me from past me. So they're like, oh, Cody, do you ever, party? Do you do this and that? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. And I've never once.
You've never broken a law until now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
And so one night when I'm 15, they invite me to smoke weed with them after the pool closes.
Sorry, I'm still imagining you as like this young kid and like a pack of like dangerous lifeguards. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy in my mind. All right.
They asked me to smoke weed with them, and I'm like, yeah, obviously I'll smoke. I do it all the time. I had never done it. I get bananas high.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I'm like on another world. Like at one point we go to the playground that's like outside of the pool. You know
You're
what I mean?
pumping
Just
your
to
own
hang
heart.
out. Yeah, at one point in time I stretch and one of them is smoking a cigarette and it goes out on my arm and I had no idea. I just was like, oh, I burned myself somehow.
Yeah. I had a buddy with a dab rig years ago. I got so high off this dab rig. I just grabbed the metal piece that you torched, and I'm so high, I'm not even paying attention, just burnt the fuck out of my thumb. So that is true. You get too high to the point where like you disassociate physical feeling.
For sure. And so they hang out with me for we hang out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then one of them takes me home. 15 minutes after dropping off, they call me back and they're like, we just got invited to this huge party. Do you want to go? And my dad's just glad that I'm making friends. So he doesn't know. He lets me go. And I go to this party. I get drunk for the first time.
Oh my God. Night of your life.
Yeah. I end up having sex for the first time. And it's also the same night that I kissed someone more than just a peck in my life.
Wow. This
So
is
wait,
the start.
You just did everything.
I did
in
it
one
all. And
You
then
just-
I've never been the same since. I was a changed man.
That's the
That-
peak day. That's the peak day of your life. That's like
Yeah, that like set the course for the future. You
that's
know
where
what
it
I
all
mean?
began.
night. Oh my God.
And then
Wow.
after that, I started like skipping school all the time.
Oh,
and-
so yeah. So this is domino effect.
yeah,
here.
for
Yeah.
sure. I
Well-
start like doing mushrooms. Am I allowed to I know we're anonymous, but like for the pod's sake, am I allowed to talk about things like harder drugs and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
start.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
start
the drugs
doing,
aren't anonymous.
Yeah, okay. I start doing like blow and
This is all high school?
yeah, I do meth once when I'm in high
Oh
school.
my God, Jesus Christ! So
Whoa.
you tried everything.
I went crazy.
The
I
Hunter S. Thompson of your high school.
I ended up at one point. I went to a psychiatric ward because I got in a fist fight with my dad. and I like decided that was the place to fall in love. And I met this girl. I remember her name, but I won't say it on the pod. But I was like, oh, the psych ward is definitely a place to find the love of your life. And she's who talked me into doing meth for the first time, the only time.
Go figure. It was such a cute coming of age story until the meth got
We met in the psych ward with our sticky socks.
Oh my God. So you go to the psych ward and
You fall in love. I really
fall
want
in
to
love.
know how she was able to convince you to try it.
I mean,
That could be hard.
she could have convinced me to do anything. I was,
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, she was just like, really like the first, other than like that one time, it was like several years before I started hooking up again. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It was, so she was like my first, this was at 17. She was like my dip back into the water. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, you peaked, but the consistency takes a while to
Exactly.
build up, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you meet this girl. She talks into math. Do you date?
No, I actually get sent across the country. My dad, my mom had remarried and moved to West Virginia.
Oh,
And my dad was like, I'm worried about you and the life you're living. So after the fist fight and the time in the psych ward, I'm basically in California for like another month. And then the summer before my senior year of high school, I moved from the Bay Area of California to Logan County, West Virginia.
What the fuck? What a culture shock. Oh my God.
And these are the same parents that homeschooled you. How dare they? You finally make friends.
Well, the pod broke apart. You know?
Yeah.
They divorced. She remarried, moved across the country.
Is your stepdad also a swim teacher?
No, my stepdad was like,
Was he more of a land guy?
he was for sure. He was like he founded like Logan County's chapter of the Brothers of the Wheel motorcycle group.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's also like a former accountant. I don't know. His story's crazy too.
Yeah, look at him on the podcast.
His story's insane.
That's so funny.
We should do that in an episode where we bring the whole family in.
Yeah. You'd be like, all right, so this is the crime family. Where did it start?
Oh, funny you should bring him up. He's actually right here. So you go Bay Area, you go to West Virginia. What's like, had you ever been to West Virginia?
I had visited several times because my mom
Okay.
had moved there for a few years.
Okay, so you had like a little bit of context.
Teaser, yeah.
So,
But it still was a bit of a culture shock. But I also I don't know, I wasn't doing well in California. I got to West Virginia, instead of having to repeat a grade, they're like, you're fine.
you might be the first person in history to move to West Virginia and quit math.
Yeah, well, I had only done it once. I did start doing very briefly, just because it was a very popular thing in Southern West Virginia, pills.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. If you're in a boring place, there's someone that's ODing on
Yeah,
pills.
that was
Yes.
South Florida. We pills. And,
Definitely
absolutely.
boring. You gotta make your own fun somehow. But that what?
What a slogan for pills. You gotta make your own fun somehow. Welcome to West Virginia.
Welcome to
Wild
West
and wonderful.
Virginia.
Wild and wonderful, baby.
So, okay, you're getting a little bit of the pills, but
But also,
What's-
it's crazy because when I first got to West Virginia, I think I was scared so much that there was 6 months before I start partying again and stuff, where I'm going to church regularly and stuff. I started going to the local Church of God and
Scared straight.
yeah. I'd literally just gotten out of the psych ward and spent the last few weeks in California and then West Virginia, and I was like, I should probably
find God.
yeah.
hold on, not the coach. We might have to bring the mic down a little bit.
I'm talking too crazy. I know how to use the mic. I don't know.
Normal.
I think it's just the mask is throwing me off because I've used the mic for years. And I'm like,
Yeah, I can see that. The mask is a little disorienting. Absolutely. So you find God, but you kind of I guess within 6 months, you do the trial period.
yeah, it doesn't stick.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
speed
stick.
run Christianity.
Yeah, for sure. And then I start partying again. And then my first time in jail. I've been in jail. If you don't count the psych ward at 17, I've been arrested and in jail 3 times.
Excellent.
We're going to need a bigger podcast.
One of them, the first time I was working for my local movie theater, and I was doing this thing where I was like adding a quarter, adding 50 cents to people's tickets.
Oh, you embezzled.
And just then like pocketing the change, like, waiting for it to get to like $16 and get like a dime bag or a 6-pack at the end of the night or something like that. And I got caught because I did it to somebody a woman that worked for the state police.
Oh, God. Yeah, you hate to embezzle from them.
Yeah. And then while I was still in southern West Virginia, I got like 7, because they're super hard on it. I got 7 simple possession of marijuana charges.
Say that 5 times fast.
7 simple possession of marijuana charges.
So what simple possession?
Yeah, that's like just
They were
small
like,
amounts.
the 3 strikes
not
you're
even a
out
real
policy.
No, it's like yeah.
They got you, is the 7th time when they take you to jail?
No, so those times, none of those times I went to jail.
Actually.
Yeah, no, none of those times I went to jail. They were all spaced out enough that like, because you would get on unsupervised probation every time, but it would only be for 6 months. So I spaced it out enough that I never, but it did prevent me from being able to enlist, which I tried to do in my 20s. So that's
Which
cool.
branch?
Yeah.
Which branch?
I went the Marines, which is crazy.
The Marines.
Yeah.
I would have taken like Navy because you were a water guy.
No, I went into Marine. It's in the title.
Well, I guess Marine is a branch of the Navy.
Yeah.
But I tried to enlist. They wouldn't take me. They were like, "How many times have you?" We see your I went pretty far in the process. So all I needed to do was like to finish the paperwork and go to boot camp. And then right before I did that, because I took like the practice ASVAB and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And right before I did that, they were like, "We got your criminal record back.
It's gonna be a no-go.
We have 7 simple possession of marijuana's charge." The craziest part is they were like, "Have you smoked more than 60 times?" I was like, "This year? What are you asking me?"
What day is it? Is the real question.
I've never have you kept track of all the times you smoked.
And
Like, no, 5 max.
that's what got me.
You won't believe it, 59.
Yeah, they would have kept me in. They would have been like, "You're good to go."
Get in here. So, hold on. That was 2 times. What was the 3rd time you went to jail?
Okay, first time jail. It was obtaining property under false pretenses is the charge I got
for the movie theater.
Second time jail. This is many years later, 2018. I hit a man with my car.
That's where that road leads, you know? You smoke weed with a 26-year-old listening to Scorpion, and then someday you're hitting a man with your car.
Yeah, exactly.
How did that happen?
I was driving home during a blizzard, and he was walking on. In my defense, I couldn't see anything. You know what I mean? Like, it was coming down. Like, I couldn't see the lines in the road, and he was walking on the side of a highway.
Yeah.
And I clipped him. But here's the problem. I kept going. Hey, no. I did want to say I'm not a monster. I want to clarify for the camera. I'm not a monster. It was the kind of thing. So I clip him. I slam on the brakes. My car spins. I'm like sideways on the road. Cars are coming at me. And I just like start driving so I don't get hit. And it's the kind of thing where I'm like, that had to be a sign.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I was like, that had to be a sign.
I like that you treated it like how like someone would hit like a possum and just like you lie to yourself and you're like, I think that was just a bump.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's alive.
I was like, it had to be a sign. And then I was like, it was the kind of thing that I was like, I know that was like, and so I ended up calling the police. And I was like,
live long enough to see yourself become the narc.
I was like, at first I lied. I was like, I saw an accident. Like,
There's a madman on the road.
Yeah.
And strangers.
And then like halfway through the conversation, I was just like, I can't keep this straight up. And I was like, it was me. And they're like, can you get back to the scene? Because I told them where he was, because I didn't want this guy to like die. You know what I
of
mean?
course, yeah.
I was like, I literally cannot. There's a blizzard out. I had to like run a stop sign to be able to make it up my hill and park because West Virginia's crazy mountainous.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can either call someone with 4-wheel drive to come and get me, or you guys can come and get me, or I can just wait here. They're like, just wait there. So they went, got him in an ambulance, came, took pictures of my car, talked to me for about 30 minutes, and then went off. And then like a week later, I ended up going in for questioning another time and, stuff like that. And then like a week and a half later, they call me and they're like, you've been super cooperative. So we're not going to like kick in your door or show up at your work, but we are issuing a warrant. So is there any day that you can turn yourself in? I was like, I'm off on Thursday.
What's a good day to come to jail?
I was like, I'm off on Thursday.
So you turn yourself in?
Yeah, I turn myself in. I'm only in jail for like 2 hours. It's a crazy experience. They put me in like full body shackles. Put me in
won't be able to drive with this.
But then they put me in but they don't like search me or anything. They put me in a cell with another guy, and I'm sitting there talking. And I think it's hilarious that I'm in full shackles. I look at the cops and I'm like, can you guys take a picture of me in these shackles? And they're like, no. They're like, do you have your phone on you? I was like, yeah. They're like, you're not supposed to. And I was like, well, I mean, it's here. Can we just do this? Like, I kind of want to, I don't want to pass this opportunity up.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if you can get your phone out of your own pocket while you're shackled up and take your own picture, we'll let you do that. But we're not taking a picture of you. I was like, okay. And so I do. And I like take a picture of my wrist shackled to my ankles, and I posted it as my outfit for the day on.
It's good to have whimsy while you go to jail.
Yeah. And that
Why didn't you ask the guy that was in the cell with you?
He made me nervous. And then,
That's how that goes.
You shackled up completely, the Hannibal Lecter mask on, and you're like, I don't know, I don't trust this guy.
Well, he ended up being cool. He was like, hey, man, can I use your phone for a second to call my cousin? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And he calls his cousin. He's like, they picked me up this morning. And then, like, I was bailed out within, like, 2 hours that time. The first time I was in jail for 24 hours because my mom was like, if you're in jail, you probably need to be there. And my friends ended up bailing me out. Second time I was in there for like 2 hours. Third time in jail 6 months ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
For what?
I got a DUI. My first ever. Oh, yeah.
Wow, I feel like I think we're like, every crime is being brought up here.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, I thought that's what the point of the pod was.
So I guess, would this be like, I guess it's the main confession, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. So wait, how do we beat them? Give us the secrets.
West Virginia's pretty chill about DUIs. They're like, everyone drinks and drives here. We can't ruin the population. You know what I mean? So I don't have my court dates next month.
Oh my God, this is.
It's happening. Yes, it got continued. It was supposed to be in like August, and then they pushed it back because like there's this program called the deferment program where if you do like 6 months of a blow and go and take like so many classes within a year of your court date, it just gets erased from your record only for your first one.
Okay.
And so I was signing up for that, and then they saw at the time, I didn't realize that of my DUI, I didn't realize my license was suspended, but just because I didn't pay like a speeding ticket that I had gotten like a year prior, and I just forgot about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they were like, okay, well, if you can prove that that's the only reason it was suspended, we'll do that, but we're not figuring this out until November, just because that's how the courts work. And
since you did all the classes,
I haven't even started the class.
Oh, we haven't started the curriculum.
You do that once you get the court sentences, like you sign your court dates.
God, so wait, what was a high score? What would you blow?
Oh man, I got aggravated DUI.
They added terms.
Yeah, which I wasn't like aggressive with the police. That's what everyone thinks when they hear that. It just means I blew double the legal limit.
Double.
Aggravated.
So is that 0.16?
Yeah, I did I think I blew like 0.16 or 0.165, something like that.
Okay, I understand it's like kind of a serious thing, but as a cop, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah,
I was.
Cool. And what's crazy is they were trying to. I didn't have to go. I ended up going to county jail, but it's my own fault. I didn't have to go, But I was hammered, and they were like, okay, we're trying to arraign you. You just need to like sign this paperwork being like, this is what I'm being charged with. Yeah. And I was just drunk, and I was like, I don't think I should sign anything without a lawyer. And they took me to county. And here's the worst part of it. Drunk me was like, as they were cuffing me, was like, if you're taking me in, you might as well kill me. And
Good.
You might as well kill me. Oh my God.
They take me and they put me on suicide watch at the county jail, which is like an insane experience.
What's suicide watch at the jail? Is it just?
It's like basically you're in a room where like instead of like a metal door or anything, it's glass. Well, first off, you have to wear a pickle suit. That's what they call it. That's the term. It's literally just like a green sleeveless weighted dress. It's like practically padding.
Very cute name for like such a serious thing going on.
Yeah, it's the pickle suit. You don't get to wear anything else. Also, when you're in suicide watch, they're not obligated to give you a phone call. Yeah, so nobody knew I was in jail.
Is that the one time you're supposed to talk to your friends?
Yeah, when you're
Honestly, that's the advice to like check in with your friends.
Honestly, the way they handle people that are supposedly wanting to kill themselves seems like the opposite of how you should do anything. Because at first they put you in a cage. Like, it's like a tiny little cage. Like, literally, like, there's like a bench, and there's not even like, you couldn't lay down if you wanted to.
Oh my God.
And then until they figure out, hey, what suicidal person will this, because we don't have enough rooms to give every suicidal person their own cell. So which suicidal person will this person pair up with the best? And they put me with this dude who did the exact same thing I did. He got a DUI and then was like, I wish I was dead.
Did you guys become friends?
No. I mean, he would not stop shitting. The entire time he was in the cell with me. He was pooping like crazy. And it was DUI poops. So, it was like foul. And these cells are like tiny, so if I wanted to, I could have like held his calf while he was pooping, because from where my pad was on.
Were you scared straight after this? I feel like God, I'd be
like, as far as things like it did scare me straight from like things like drinking and driving. You know what I mean? Like, I normally am pretty good about that. Prior to this, I normally was the kind of person that would walk home anyway.
Yeah.
But this time I was like wasted. I had just sang Frankie Valli's "Oh What a Night" on karaoke, and then was like, I need to go. I was like, I need to go home, so I'm not late for work. I might as well drive. I'll get there faster.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah. So it was like a terrible experience, but I'm trying to make some lemonade by talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
At least you got a good story about your cellmate shitting. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. And also, like, I got arrested on a Thursday night. The way I got out is pure luck, because they're not obligated to give me a phone call at all. I'm like sitting there begging all day. At the time, they also wouldn't explain why they weren't giving me a phone call. So I'm like freaking out.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I
fucking
mean?
so scary. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, I also know in my mind, this is Friday. In my mind, I'm like, if I don't get to talk to a magistrate by 5 p.m., I'm here the weekend. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Finally, an officer comes, takes me to a room where I get to talk to the county clerk, who tells me what I'm being charged with and my bond and stuff. And there's a moment the officer forgot to print off every piece of paperwork. So I'm just left alone on the phone with the county clerk. And I'm like, ma'am, can you please do me a solid? They're not giving me a phone call. My mom that lives 3 hours away, can you call my job and just let them know that I'm in jail, and if they can, I'd love to be bailed out, but if they can't, I'm obviously not going to make it to work today. And she was like, what's your job? And I told them the catering company I work for. And she was like, oh my God, you guys catered my niece's wedding last weekend. And she was like, I'll call them.
Oh my God.
And so
that's a crazy connection.
Yeah. And so she calls them like 5 minutes after I was supposed to be at work at like 1 p.m. to like do baking and prep and stuff. I didn't show up. The boss, like at 1 p.m. or like right when we were supposed to open, they hadn't heard from me, and which is something that they're like, so they got somebody to cover me who got there like right before we opened. He was like, "What's going on with Cody?" And my boss says, at this point, he's either dead or in jail, I think. And 5 minutes later, they get a phone call. Hey, this is what's her name from the county clerk. Cody's in jail. This is 4 p.m. They run down, pay my bail before 5 p.m. before the weekend. Like everyone's gone.
Oh my God.
Best employers ever.
Yes, truly.
Wow.
They say, I used to beat myself up because I was like, I work in the restaurant industry. I'm not going to ever have consistency or like good benefits. Name a better benefit.
Being bailed out. Well, I'm glad they bailed you out. I'm glad you made it to New York.
And so they bailed me out. And yeah, that was the last time I got arrested.
Wow.
And that better be the last time you ever get arrested.
Yeah,
Mr.
it is. My time as a hardened criminal is over.
Yeah.
I'm turning over a
It's
new leaf.
time to return to the
Soft
water.
criminal now.
Yeah.
Misdemeanors only from here on
Well,
out.
before you get too soft, it's big. What would be your perfect crime?
Obviously, I think it would be something along the lines of like getting away with robbing a bank. Or like some kind of Robin Hood-esque crime. You know what I mean? Take from those who have too much and share with the community or the people who need it, Well,
I think a lot of the people that robbed banks back in the day, they really just kept the money. So you would really be evolving that.
Yeah.
A community bank robbery.
Yeah, that's what I would love to like rob from some ultra-rich people that wouldn't even miss it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then just take care of the community.
What bank are you going after?
Chase.
Chasing them. Yeah.